to Fit Sam community where she begs for nothing, believes she can have everything, and knows for a fact that she is a good thing. You guys, I have a very special guest with me, someone that I'm pretty sure you guys have met before, the one and only Fit Twin, aka Stephanie Twom, aka the founder, the CEO of Twom Babes Club. Woo, 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 woo. Some sound effects. All right, gang. So we are now live on IGTV. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Anchor, you name it. And today's topic, we are going to talk about. Steph, you want to let them know?
Are you secure?
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Let's think about where are these girls going with that. Well, stay tuned because you are now live. Shout out to Johnny because he behind the camera.
Yes.
Y'all know the vibes. All right, so I'm gonna start off with the definition of what does secure means. And secure means to free from danger or risk. Being home made feel secure, firm enough to ensure safety, or secure, free from worry. I feel like this is the best one. Free from worry or doubt.
Yes.
Confident in his or her secure
Mm-hmm.
abilities.
Right. Yeah, that last one.
Let me say it again.
Perfect.
Turn up the what's it called? Turn up the volume, y'all. So today we're gonna focus on being free from worry or doubt and being confident in his or her abilities.
Yes.
All right, Steph. Let's start with some testimony. Let's start with give me I can start. You can start on. Did you just find yourself secure, or did you have to is this something that you had to build up? And if you did have to build up, how did it start? How long was the process?
Yeah, you know what? When I started competing in beauty pageants when I was 18, I realized in order for me to succeed, whether it was winning or losing, I had to believe my ability, hence the definition, to do it.
Yeah.
My ability to step on stage, my ability to talk to the judges, my ability to promote my platform, my charity. I had to believe in myself, no matter what. And that was a journey. Because with pageants, you're on stage and you're vulnerable. Everyone's looking at you. So that kind of pushed me to realize that if I don't see myself, at the top, how can I convince anyone else or convince the judges that I am the queen for the organization? So that was a journey. It took a few years. It took a lot of self-talk. I went to therapy. I kind of dug deep into my inner world. I kind of addressed my shadows, my trauma. And once I healed from that, I was able to feel more confident in myself. Not compare myself to other women, and just really, really honestly seeing myself at the top, honestly.
Yeah, that's so good. So, how you said something about confidence? How do we gain confidence? I'm gonna start there. I'm jotting down notes, but how do we gain confidence?
Confidence. I think the best way to do it is to stop comparing yourself to other people, because that comparison is the thief of joy. I know we've all heard that, and it's true.
It's a bug right there, trying to fight for his life. Can you please get that out in Jesus' name? God, I know you are here. I see you, and you just wanted me to acknowledge that, but that bug gotta go.
That's too funny. But yeah, confidence is seeing yourself as, awesome.
Yeah.
And
you just said something that was very powerful. So but you said the joy within yourself. You have to understand what that truly means to have joy. Joy is something that we were blessed with. Joy is something that somebody died on a cross, not even somebody, but Jesus died on a cross just for us to have joy and to feel that freedom, right? So continue, because I just want them to understand we are already blessed with that joy.
Right.
We already have joy.
Right.
So for you to find that joy, you have to do the inner work. You have to do the inner healing. You have to figure out. I've learned recently that I had a lot of walls up. So many walls up, and in order for you to see your breakthrough, you have to let them walls down, and you have to be able to address those walls, and that's going to help you with feeling secure and knowing and not comparing yourself to anybody else and having that confidence. Because you gotta look at it from the inside. You can't point your fingers at everybody outside. You gotta, if
right.
I'm not confident, let me check myself real fast.
Right.
But
yeah.
a lot of us don't know how to do that.
Yeah, I think confidence really is just not even feeling bad about not being perfect, because nobody's perfect. God did not say in the Bible, you will have a perfect life.
Yeah.
And I want you to be perfect. So it's just accepting your imperfections and just going with it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Accepting
and
your
not thriving for perfection. Because thriving for perfection is not possible, and you're always going to feel bad. Just accepting yourself for who you are and your uniqueness and running with it. That you are your best asset. So that's, I think, to me, that's the best way to gain confidence, is to accept yourself, period.
Yeah, that's really the end of the podcast right there. If y'all didn't get that, I mean, come on now. But I understand that there's some women out there that's like, but it's so easy for you to say that. It's so easy for you to do that. Understand this. You are sitting in front of two women that are completely transparent. Like, we've went through everything that we're actually talking about right now. So to gain that confidence, to gain that security, to gain, just to gain that ability to just step out and say, I'm going to be me no matter what. It was hard. We're not from America. We're from a whole different continent, a whole different island. Like, we weren't raised up in a world that is so full of comparison. So to be able to have to come here and see how people compare and to see how people judge and see how, I can see how that hinders a lot of women's self-confidence. Like, it's, and then to put the icing on the cake, y'all, men, they can kill y'all with that. Like, they can really either they can help you with your security, or they can rip you apart, because you will never think that you were good enough. So literally try and do the inner work and find somebody that you can trust to just speak that knowledge into you and speak that wisdom, or go seek it yourself. YouTube University, I say it all the time. Like, YouTube will literally find some stuff that'll, how can I be confident? Put it in YouTube. And you'll just hear them repeating the same thing that we're saying right here.
Yeah, I think one of the best ways to gain confidence is taking care of yourself.
Self-love.
Yeah, self-love.
We all know what self-love
Exercising,
is about.
eating well, taking care of your appearance, just really putting yourself first.
Yes.
It's another great way to, fitness helped me build confidence too.
Yeah.
Yeah, feeling good about my body, feeling good about clothes, that helps.
Yeah.
A lot.
Sure helped me, because I stay naked.
Right.
Like, what's up? After I didn't see no more rolls, I said, okay, let me put this crop top on. Crop top ain't never came on. Do not like the cold, y'all, because I gotta put on all these clothes, But that was me having to do that work. That was me not liking who I saw in the mirror, but I did not want to hear it from her, so I made the change for myself before anybody else had a say-so to say to Samantha, because when people have their say-so upon your life, that's when you start doubting yourself, your ability, your willpower, your joyfulness. Everything can be crushed off of somebody else's say-so if you're not confident.
Right, yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Your life can go in shambles. If somebody say, I didn't like that jacket today, and you picked out the best jacket in your closet, hit her with I ain't wear this for you to like.
Right, exactly. Yeah, you can't worry about other people.
Literally just keep it pushing.
Right.
Literally just keep it pushing.
Right.
So, what do you feel like is the biggest hindrance from us being secure?
Definitely comparison.
Okay.
Like I said before, and striving for perfection, because that's impossible. I think, what else? Yeah, using your weakness as your definition. Like, instead of just accepting your weakness and maybe working on your weaknesses, don't allow your weaknesses to be the end all be all of who you are. Example of a weakness. Let's say, you have trouble speaking in front of people. That doesn't make you less. It just means maybe you're perhaps shy. So if you have a speech coming up, or you're not comfortable from the camera, just practice from the mirror, things like that. There are things to help you become stronger. Yeah. But don't allow that weakness, whatever it is, to define who you are. So because going back to the myth of perfection, that's impossible. So yeah, I think comparing yourself to other people, definitely, letting your weaknesses define you, and Yeah, not focusing on yourself.
I like that.
Yeah.
And another thing I want to add to that is when she said practice in the mirror, literally practice in the mirror. What are you going to say? How confident are you going to be? And like do that every single day. And then when you get the strength and the courage to the day or 2 days before your speech or having to confront somebody, because confrontation is another. That's a whole.
That's a whole
other conversation. But that's something that can help you be secure as well. Because if you're right within your heart, then you shouldn't have to worry about anything that comes out your mouth, because it's only life, not death. But also having somebody that you can go to and say, hey, for example, hey, Steph, how does this sound?
Right.
Like, I just want you to tell me how to fix my posture, how to fix my body language. Like, do I look nervous? And that's going to be somebody that you truly trust. It could be a best friend, a sister, a cousin, a coworker, a mother, a grandma, anybody. Just say, I need you to see me raw right now and just give me some feedback, so I can get better because I'm really nervous about this. And by doing that, that's going to also boost your confidence. Next thing you know, you're standing on a stage and everybody's applauding for you and you think you did horrible, but you did absolutely amazing, And then next thing you know, they're calling you back. Or next thing you know, somebody else want to continue to have a conversation with you. Next thing you know, your network of people just expanded. So I like that, being confident, like going in the mirror. I love how you actually said that, because that's something that we need to do a lot more.
And we have to remember too, we are our harshest critic too.
We are our harshest
critic.
Like
you said, we may think we bombed it, and someone out there needs your strength and your message and your story. But if you keep telling yourself that you can't do it, then you're gonna miss out in changing somebody else's life.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Somebody else out there needs to hear your story. Yeah, literally. Like right now, somebody needed to hear this for confirmation that you can be confident. And I want to get to the nitty gritty part. Okay, actually, I have one more question, and then we're going to get to some juicy parts about men and how men and them not being secure can hinder you, and how if you're not secure, they're not secure, y'all come together, they're insecure, it might go well, but it's not going to go very well. So stay tuned, because we're going to talk about that too. But my last question before we dive into that part of it is, how can I ask this? Being a business owner and comparison, how do you feel like you've separated yourself from comparing yourself to other business owners?
Just thriving my uniqueness. Not worried about what they have going on, and just giving good credit when credit's due.
Period. Giving good credit when credit. That can also help you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Too.
Right.
Giving somebody a compliment.
Yep.
Telling them that they're doing something good, like that can also help you, because you're gonna see them just give it to you right back. You might think they're not looking at you or watching you or paying attention to you, because you might hold yourself down here, but they might be like, yeah, but good job on you just showing up. Yeah. And sometimes that's what we need to hear. Good job on just showing up. Literally, good job on just showing up. So that's good. So let's talk some juicy things about men and us being secure and insecure, because a lot of women
yeah,
a lot of women are insecure because of men. Why do you feel that is?
Because they're putting their worth in somebody else's hands, and that's not the instructions.
Okay, I know I said the beginning that was it, but
that's the first problem.
Yeah,
you don't do that with anybody. Yeah, I don't do it with any friendship. Nobody. Men, your female friends, that is your own responsibility.
And you got to be secure going into something.
Yes.
Like, you got to know who you truly, like, you really got to know, like, down there, if something was to boil your skin.
Yeah, that's a personal responsibility.
That's somebody that needs to be already whole before going into a relationship with a man, because you don't know what baggage that man or that other friendship is bringing. Right. You might be placed in their life. As women, we were placed here to be helpers and to be incubators. Right. So that means we take care.
Yep.
So you got to understand, if you're going into a man's life, you're supposed to be his helper.
Yes.
So if he falls short, you're supposed to be able to help him, Yes, he's supposed to have his head on straight and mind straight, but what if he's not there yet? What if that's what you're placing his life for?
Right.
But if you're going left and he's going left and he's going left and you're going left, and it's 25 and 25 and then 100 and 100, like, come on. You got to fix that imbalance in your relationship. Yes. Because it's going to hinder you.
Yep.
And it's going to make you feel like you're not good enough. But you are good enough.
Right.
You might have heard it that you're not good enough, but you are good enough. You just have to take that time to do the inner work.
Yeah, do the inner work. That's like, with relationships, that's a personal responsibility. Your partner can only help you for so long, and can only do so much because they're human. They have their own battles that they have to deal with, and so. I mean, yes, it's possible if you go in there and you're a little unsure to be with somebody who can help you, but the choice is ultimately yours.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't place your worth in somebody else's hands.
So good.
That's too risky.
Oh, you can't.
That's way too risky.
Risky, yes, your body risky. Risky.
Too risky.
Listen. I like that.
Because if the relationship ends, you're going to feel worse. So you might as well just work on your wholeness on your own. And, if unfortunately things don't work out, at least you feel like yourself at the end of the day because you have yourself at the end of the day anyway. So it's better to be whole with and without somebody instead of whole with somebody and they leave and then you feel incomplete. That's just, you're putting yourself on a roller coaster. Yeah. At that point, you can't even blame your partner. You have to blame yourself.
So good. And to go back to that wholeness word,
wholeness.
The definition of wholeness is the state of forming a complete and harmonious unity. So basically, the state of being unbroken or undamaged. So that you got to be unbroken. Like literally, you got to find the broken pieces whilst you are alone. Whilst you have that opportunity to build and work on yourself, you have to actually take that in account. Don't go worrying about what everybody else is doing. Don't go comparing yourself. Take that time to focus on you, what it is that you want to do. If you don't know nothing about yourself, figure it out. Figure it out. Because guess what? You're not meant to be in this world to be alone.
Exactly. Yeah.
And if you are being alone, that's something that you are placing upon yourself.
Right.
But you are not meant to be alone, and it says it in the Bible. You have to find that self-healing in order to connect with anybody.
Yes.
And even if you think you have that self-healing, like I once thought I did, and I had a whole community of people around me, and at the end of the day, I was left dry. I was left broken because I wasn't fully complete. I wasn't fully whole. I was not. I was trying to be everything else for everyone else whilst thinking I wasn't, but I really was. Because when all push come to shove, yes, I was still able to walk up with my head high, but I had a lot of self-healing to do. I had a lot of things that bothered me that I was like, wait, what's going on? Like, why am I feeling this way? So that's something that I had to heal from. And as I understood that, I just continued to walk in this confidence and this boldness of, okay, Sam, you're working on you. You're not worrying about nobody else. This, that. Okay, boom. I got it together. I know myself. Now I can just continue work on becoming 1% better each and every day.
Right. Absolutely. It's a personal responsibility.
Yeah.
Because the thing with relationship will only magnify what you're missing. It's almost like because it's so intimate. So if you're missing yourself, you're going to attract a partner who may feel that's the same way about themselves. So it's like a mirror. So it's just, you have to, no one's going to be fully whole.
No one.
I feel like you can reach a level of wholeness where you feel healed, but you're not going to be, there's going to be a little piece of you
missing. And that's going to be Jesus. I promise you.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus is here, but he ain't came and get us yet.
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
Yeah, right. That's true. So again, not striving for perfection.
Yeah.
But improvement.
Yeah, boom. And perfection kills.
Yep.
Trying to be perfect kills, y'all. Because we're not meant to be perfect. If we were perfect, I don't think we would be here. Because we would have no sin, no doubt, no nothing. I'm sorry, but look at Big Princess sitting. Look how she's sitting. Poor baby.
She wants to run out and start licking my toe.
That's exactly what she coming in. And your toes out, girl, it's over with. But yes, you guys, again, you're tuned into Fit Sam Community, and we're talking about, are you secure? We talked about within oneself. We talked about hinderings. We talk about on the job. We talk about how to be confident. Now we're just tapping in a little deeper on relationship aspects because of the simple fact that other people's input sometimes hinder our lives, and how do we get out of that threshold? And what Stephanie said was, we can't compare. We have to be whole within ourselves. Wholeness, the word wholeness means unbroken and undamaged. But in order for us to get whole, in order for us to get secure, we have to go through the beating.
Right.
We have to go through depressing. We have to go through all of that, because that's when we find out who we truly are.
Right.
Are we going to sink or are we going to swim?
That's true.
Oh, it's a fly.
I know.
This door going to have to close, because ain't no way I'm about to stress out. I'm about to freak out on podcast. But, yeah.
Yeah.
That was so good. I want to talk about, in order to get, again, I want to just emphasize, all my heart is talking about emphasizing the unbroken and the undamaged, because it's people out there that they feel like they gave their all to somebody. I'm talking about, it could be a man, a female relationship, a best friend relationship, anything. Like, they feel like they've given their all to somebody just for that person to not respect them, or just for things to go left. So this leaves them unbroken. And what I find myself telling individuals like this is that, you still have so much things that happened in your life in the past that needs to be revealed, that needs to be healed, that you've never learned your lesson until now.
That's true. Because
of the simple fact that you're getting another chance.
Yeah.
You're getting another chance to be you, and to save yourself, and to actually understand who you truly are as a human being. And yeah, you guys, like, we understand that, because we all love, and we all want to give our all to somebody that we think is, you're meant to be in my life. Oh, wow, you were sent from heaven. And then a month, a year, 3 years, 5 years later, things go left. Then what do? Now we feel like we've been played. But no, now it's time for you to understand what has been triggering you. Have you been ignoring something? Have you had a feeling of something? Like, why did it get to this boiling point that it cannot be communicated, or it cannot be talked about? Like, what's the true issue? And then you find out that it's trauma from back then. That was never healed. And so it's like the cycle had to stop somewhere. Literally, the cycle has to stop somewhere.
Yeah, that's why I say relationships and friendships are like mirrors. Like you said, whatever is not addressed will come up.
Whatever's not addressed will come up. And whether that's through you or through them.
Right, exactly.
Until you learn the lesson, until you're healed. Literally, if somebody triggers you and deep down inside, you're like, wow, that used to trigger me back in there. And you can feel yourself growing through that moment, or you confess how you feel, or you speak up. That's growth. Exactly. That's security, you guys. That's security. That's something that you want to strive for. That's something, but then again, it's also forgiveness.
Yes, forgiveness is important.
Because once you truly forgive inside of your heart, then you're able to keep walking, or walk with your head high, or know that
free.
Literally free, forgiveness, free, literally. So this podcast is for anyone who's just been having a hard time with being secure. Like, understand that your security starts with you.
Yep.
Understand that you are worth it. You are you're meant to be here. Like, you're literally meant to be here. Take whatever walls, or ask God that whatever walls is going on in your heart, or whatever is coming to your mind right now while you're listening to this, like, ask God to just bring it to your attention so you can be healed, because you want to be free. And I truly believe that every single person on this earth can be free if they just understand themselves and understand who you truly are, and whose you really are.
Yep.
Because we were not placed here to be moping, to be depressed, to be anxious, to be worried. Like, we're not meant to be here. Do we have to go through lessons? Yes. But we're going to go through lessons, but lessons are our chances to save ourselves. Literally, to continue to heal ourselves.
That's so true.
Like, we have to acknowledge those lessons. We can't just think the world is against us, because no, when you start thinking like that, that's what starts coming to you. But when you start looking at it like, oh wow, that just happened. Okay, I wonder why did that just happen? Well, I did ignore that sign.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So maybe this is just a sign for it to be ended, or you'll know either it's gonna be something that you talk about or you leave alone.
Yeah, that's true.
You forgive.
That's true.
And when that time comes, you're gonna be able to talk about it again, or you literally talk about it in that moment.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, that's true. Address it.
You have to.
It.
You have
whatever
to.
it is, address it.
Not over Instagram.
Right.
Not over Facebook. Not over
right.
Twitter.
In person,
not over,
or with your. If it's with yourself, address it with yourself.
Address it. Period. Address it with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Forgive yourself first.
Yep.
And then forgive whatever happened.
Exactly.
And
right.
go talk about it. And
right.
just
right.
think about how. Just know how free you're going to be at the end of that conversation.
And sometimes if it's like a relationship or a friendship, that can draw you closer. Because maybe if you address the issue, it may push them to address their own issues, and y'all can come together and work together and be a team. Yeah. So it could be it can strengthen your bond, but if you're just going to throw it under the rug or excuse it and just don't take it seriously, then it's going to keep coming up, like Sam said.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we challenge you.
Yep.
We really challenge you to dig deep.
Have those tough conversations with yourself.
Have those tough conversations with yourself. Dig so deep. And if you don't pray, learn how to pray. Right. Jesus, I need you. These two girls on the podcast just told me that I need to pray, and I want to try it because I want forgiveness. I want healing. Right. I want to walk in freedom. Because understand, you can have everything that is meant for you. Yep. I'm going to say that again for somebody that needs to hear it. You can have everything that's meant for you. And you will. But you would never get it if you're not healed, if you're not secured, if you're still walking around comparing yourself on deep down on the inside. You would never get it. You would just continue going through these cycles and why is this still happening to me when I thought I've overcame that? Okay, maybe you didn't. And if it's not coming to you yet, then maybe it's just not your time. Just continue to work on you. Because not everything that we want, we get.
Right, yeah, that's true.
Because not everything we want is good for us.
That's true, yeah.
Some fine men out there, but they ain't all good for us. You know what I'm saying? Some friendship out there, they ain't all good for us. There's some food out there, they ain't all good for us. Like, come on now. Like, so just do that inner work and just get ready to step into a real transformative season of your life to take whatever is coming with you. Like, you leave what needs to be left and walk into what's meant to go with you and forgive. Anything else you want to say?
No, that was it. That was it. Yeah. That's it.
And I gotta say, that's a wrap. And that's a wrap, family, because you were meant to be here. Yep. You were meant for something great. And she is you. She is me. She is her. We beg for nothing. We believe that we can have everything. And we know for a fact that we are good things. So, we love y'all. Gang, gang.